Praia Brava, in southern Brazil, is synonymous with luxury, crystal clear waters, and tranquility. It's a paradise. But in early January 2026, this paradise became the scene of a brutal crime. We are not just talking about animal cruelty. We are talking about a conspiracy involving torture, the power of silence and international escape, and wealthy adults trying to erase the evidence. The victim, Orelha, a dog who trusted everyone. The suspects, teenagers from affluent families who chose violence over compassion. Today, we are going to uncover the story they tried to bury. What really happened that night at Praia Brava? Part 1. The neighborhood mascot. To understand the outrage of an entire country, you need to know who Orelha was. He wasn't just a stray dog. He was a community dog. For over 10 years, he was the unofficial guardian of that beach. He had a doghouse, he was vaccinated, fed, and most importantly, loved by the neighbors. He watched children grow up. He walked with tourists. He was part of the family in Praia Brava. Witnesses describe Orelha as gentle, the kind of dog that wags his tail if you call his name. He saw no evil in humans, and it was exactly that innocence that placed him in the path of his killers. Part 2. The Night of Terror. Everything changed on a late night in early January 2026. While the city slept, a group of 4 teenagers crossed paths with Orelha. What happened next wasn't a prank gone wrong. According to the police, it was pure sadism. Reports indicate the dog was lured in a friendly manner. He trusted them. In return, he was brutally attacked. Forensics point to the use of heavy wooden clubs and acts of cruelty that caused fatal injuries. Orelha was found hours later in agony. His condition was so critical, his suffering so visible, that the only humane option was euthanasia. Orelha passed away right there, at the beginning of the month. But what makes this story even more disturbing is that Orelha might not have been the only target. Another dog, known as Caramello, was reportedly nearly drowned by the same group just days earlier, but managed to escape. Part 3. The bought silence, the investigation. If the crime is shocking, the aftermath is infuriating. Between Orelha's death and the police being notified, there was a gap of several days, a suspicious silence. Why did it take so long for the truth to come out? The civil police discovered the reason. Fear. Investigations revealed that adults connected to the teenagers, people with financial power and influence, were allegedly pulling strings behind the scenes. The police are investigating witness intimidation. Doormen, security guards, and residents were reportedly threatened to keep their mouths shut and destroy security camera footage. And while silence reigned, 2 of the involved teenagers boarded a flight to the United States. Their defense claims it was a scheduled vacation. The public calls it an escape. Part 4. The voice of justice. But they underestimated the power of indignation. When the story leaked, Brazil stood still. The internet, activists, and locals broke the silence that was forced upon them. Protests took over Praia Brava. The hashtag demanding justice became a global trending topic. The pressure worked. The police took action, executed search warrants, and seized phones. The shield protecting them began to crack. Now the fight is to ensure that the age of the perpetrators, or their families' bank accounts, does not become a passport to impunity. Conclusion. Orelha can no longer bark. He can no longer wag his tail, but his voice is now ours. This case forces us to ask, what kind of society are we building where cruelty is protected by privilege? Don't let this case fade into memory. Share this video, leave a comment. Let's keep Orelha's memory alive. I'm Detective Nolan Ford, and I'll see you in the next video.